Hey everyone, my name is Jordan Davis of Jordan Sports Media, a contributor for Fansided at the Wizards of Oz, where I cover the Washington Wizards. But I wanted to talk about today's draft combine. You know, um, a day after the draft lottery where the Washington Wizards won the first overall pick. But I want to delve a little deeper. Um, I was already high on Darius Acuff today, but before today. But after we saw our measurements of these players' wingspans and height, um, without shoes on, I don't understand how the Los Angeles Clippers can pass on the star Arkansas point guard at number 5. I would run to the podium if I was Ty Lue and Steve Ballmer. Um, you're talking about someone who can be an impact player day one, whether you plan on keeping Kawhi Leonard or not, in my opinion. And as much as I love two-time All-Star Darius Garland, and I love Garland, I think Garland is phenomenal when healthy, which is part of the problem. Part of the reason why Cleveland moved off of him. He is not someone who is so great that you don't pick Acuff if you love Acuff. I would draft Acuff. You figure it out later, and figuring it out later means hope Darius Garland can fit with Acuff. If he can't, you move Garland. This guy is a bona fide bucket, and I always thought that his height, that the critics who were, saying his height would be a big weakness, it was much overblown. He's stout in a way that Trae Young, John Morant, Darius Garland, who might be his future teammate, aren't. He reminds me of Jalen Brunson, who was about to go to his second Eastern Conference Finals and quite possibly his first NBA Finals as the best player of a team. Yeah, he might not be a LaMelo Ball height playing the point guard position, but he's stout in a way that I think is hard to move him off his spot, and also he's also able to get to his spots. I also think he's a phenomenal playmaker, but now I think he's so good of a scorer. I think shooting 42% from three, that it understates how amazing of a playmaker he is. I think this guy in a couple of years, can easily be a 25-8 guy, shooting 40+% from three. I don't know how you pass on that if you're the Clippers. You're talking about somebody who, if you decide to keep Kawhi and Garland, I think can be an instant impact player off the bench or alongside. Um, but also, if you decide to move off of those guys, which kind of what I'm hoping for if they do pick Acuff, because I just wanted to see the guy roll with his own team. I think he can be the perfect face of a franchise. A perfect blue nose franchise, hard nosed franchise like the Clippers too.